are the 10th Legion, exiles from a dying empire who founded the Kingdom of Ebb. For 400 years, we guided and protected our people. We gave them peace, prosperity, fair judgment. Some say it was the death of the old king that turned the people against us. That it was Jane Cascinder who took up the sword and drove us from our chapter houses and estates. I was not there for the final battle, when the last of our legion faced Jane Cascinder beneath the boughs of an ancient, hallowed tree. Nor do I know what power she called upon in that forest to murder my comrades and friends. After that, the forest was changed, twisted and ruined. Only Jane walked out of that place alive. 30 years have passed since the Legion was destroyed, and Ebb has suffered in that time. War rages without end between Jane Cascinder in the east and the royal family in the west. A few sons and daughters of the Legion remain. You are one of their number. I write to you, my young friend, with urgent news. I have always believed that you are special. Ever since I found you as a child at the edge of the forest where the Legion died. If you are truly an Archon, a creature of legend, as you seem to be, then you are a sign of hope to me. And it's no accident that you fell into my care. As the last survivor of the Legion, I've tried my best to keep you safe and to teach you the ways of your kind. But Jane Cascinder still hunts for the sons and daughters of the Legion, and for all those we hold dear. Now I fear that her spies may be getting close. We cannot delay any longer. We still have a chance to join together, rebuild the Legion, and take our country back from Jane Cascinder before it's too late. The sons and daughters of the Legion are gathering in the north, at the old Mount Baron estate. I urge you to join us in the Valley of Rukenval as quickly as you can. Help us restore all that was lost. Your faithful friend, Odo.
seems we have another rat trying to escape the trap.
Here. I was afraid everyone else was dead. Are you all right?
I'm fine. But who are you? Have we met?
No. But Odo's told me stories about you. The warrior maid who fights with a spear. My name is Martin Guiscard, and I'm a friend of Odo's, and a son of the Legion.
When I got here, the house was on fire, and everyone was dead. How did this happen?
We didn't have any warning. They surrounded the house and hit us fast. I don't even know who hired them. Damn, they found us again. We can't wait any longer. I've set a trap. 3 kegs of gunpowder on the bridge below. Thought I'd cover my escape if they found me. All we need to do is light the fuses. Come on, to the bridge. Go on, light the fuses. 2 more to light. Hurry. And the last.
The Mount Baron estate burned, and with it my dream of a reborn 10th Legion. Or so I thought. I did not know that you and Martin Guiscard fled into the night. You bore with you the future of the Legion. Pursued by enemies, fleeing toward an uncertain fate, you made your way across the empty leagues of the Rukenval. Throughout the journey, you were driven by a single hope: that others had survived the devastation, and that they reached the safety of the Rukenval chapter house. It was a slender hope, to be sure, but even a small hope can warm a man in the cold dark of night. As long as you drew breath, the 10th Legion yet lived, but your foes pressed close about, hunting you. The fate of the Legion, the fate of Ebb itself, rested with you.
I know this part of the valley. We've come a long way. I think we're close to the old Legion chapter house. If any of our friends is still alive, that's where they'll be.
Let's keep moving. We can talk more later.
You're right. The chapter house isn't far. Follow me. If our enemies knew we were at the estate, they may have guessed that we'd make a run for the chapter house. No help for it, though. That's where we agreed to meet. We'll have to stay sharp. They could come for us anywhere, at any time. A military camp. Less Kanzi by the look of it. Can't be a coincidence. Let's look around. We might find out what they're planning. There it is. The bridge to the chapter house. Another camp. They've hired a whole army. Another one down. That's all of them. Let's head back to the chapter house. Come on. The chapter house is in the other direction. Looks like trouble up ahead.
What's this? Oh, well. Looks like I'll make some decent coin for this job after all.
Out of the way. We have no business with you.
Spoken like a woman of the 10th Legion. Arrogant and foolhardy. Lucky for me, I found you first. That means that—
You murdering scum. You'll have no bonus for my head.
Lively up, boys. It's time to earn some gold.
I've been shot by that bastard with a gun. If we're lucky, Odo is on the other side of this gate.
You're alive? Both of you? I thought I was the only one left.
Odo, you made it. But where are
The others? The men and women I've—
Who else could have survived? We need to find them.
What about Lucas Montbaron? I didn't see him at the gathering. He wouldn't have known to meet us here, and he might still be alive.
And there's another survivor, too. The half-bloodless Skanzi girl. I couldn't convince her to join us before, but things are different now. Might have been one or two others who hadn't arrived yet.
If they're alive, I'll find them. Martin, you'd better stay here.
I agree. You're bleeding, Giscard, and you can barely stand up. I'll do what I can for Martin.
I'll do this alone then.
Head for the town of Ravensrill. Just cross the bridge and turn right at the crossroads. Try to find Lazar Basili, the town boyar. He's an old friend and he'll help us if he can. And be careful. Those mercenaries are still here in the valley. Keep your eyes sharp and come back safe.
You're a Legionnaire, aren't you? Bad idea coming here.
Do you know where I can find Lazar Basili?
No, I haven't seen him. Not since the mercenaries got here. Some of the folk in town may know more, but I doubt they'll tell you.
Are you going to let me pass or not?
I've no orders to stop you. Open the gates!
Is it true? The old estate was burned to the ground?
Get out of town while you still can.
The Lascanzi destroyed the southern bridge. Any hope of rescue is folly.
I should have moved to Stonebridge when I had the chance.
The mercenaries have witches with them. A score of them, or more.
Sodding Lascanzi are eating supplies like it was harvest time. How are we supposed to survive come winter?
You're in danger. I can help you, but we must be discreet. Pretend that you know me. We're old friends, yes? Confidants? Sharing secrets about our love?
Then it's so good to see you again, Miss...
Katerina. And thank you. I didn't think you'd be so willing to trust, especially a woman of my blood. This town is a trap. An army of Lascanzi mercenaries is hiding in the upper rill, behind the walls. More of them are in the forest outside of town. They wait for you, and for your friends. The woman who hired them, she's not taking any chances.
I'm listening. Tell me the rest.
Follow the western road out of town. My sister is waiting for you in a cave there. Her name is Leona. You would do well to speak.
Very well. I'll find your sister and see what she has to say.
We shouldn't be seen together. I'll take a different path and meet you later, if I can.
Good day to you, friend. Come to peruse Petru's fabulous shop of wonderment and...
What exactly are you selling here?
Magic, of course, madam. The finest sorceries a lady can buy. Admittedly, my stock is a bit...
How are you able to do business here with Lascanzi controlling the town?
How am I? Why, by selling to the Lascanzi, of course. They're the best customers I've had in ages. Normally, I earn my coin selling in bulk to Florin the...
Don't you consider selling to these mercenaries a betrayal of your own people?
A betrayal? No, I don't consider it a betrayal. Well, maybe a half of one. My mother was Lascanzi, you see, and my father was a real man. And since I will...
Let me see your wares.
Of course, madam, of course. Step right up and have a look at the stall.
Forgive me if I do not indulge in idle chatter with a complete stranger.
Have a care with all that boot stomping. You'll scare the fish.
I'm looking for a man of importance.
Nobody's seen Lazar.
Not since the fool is...
If the fish aren't biting here, why not find another spot?
I don't need to find another spot. I know the best fishing hole in the valley. Problem is, I just can't fish there no more. Something nasty took up residence in my favorite pond.
I'm a Legionnaire. Is there anything I can do to help?
Not sure why you'd want to tangle with that thing, but if you can put it down, I'd be happy as a fly in the outhouse. Of course, I'd need proof it was dead. One of its...
Where can I find this creature?
Head east out of town and look for a pond to the south. That's where you'll find the beast. Here, take some of my secret bait with you. When you find the pond, toss it in the water. The smell seemed to draw it out last time.
I heard that everyone in the Legion was killed, yet here you stand. Perhaps you can help me. When the Lascanzi took the town, one of their leaders stole something of great importance.
What did the Lascanzi take from you?
A small golden statue of Azurnai. It's been in my family for generations. It's the most valuable thing I own. Or owned, as it were. A Lascanzi sergeant burst into my home and just took...
I'll find your property if I can. Do you know the name of the thief?
They called him Ottokar, I think. He camps with the rest of the mercenary scum in the forest to the west.
If your Legion couldn't stop these mercenaries, what chance do we have?
Good, you've come. I was beginning to fear my sister was too late, and you were killed or taken by the other.
I'm alive and still free. Do you know of any others who escaped?
You weren't the only...
Please, tell me more. Time may be short.
I offer you this.
Very well.
I am pleased to see I was right about you. Go now. It would be better if I were elsewhere. Perhaps we'll speak again, after this affair is finished.
It seems the Dark Sister smiles on us. She has brought the last of the wayward children to us.
Release your prisoners and leave in peace, and I'll spare your lives.
Ha! You are a bold one, but I'm afraid not. I fear my employer far more than I fear you, little Legionnaire.
But now that you are here, you have saved us the trouble of hunting you down.
Is it true? You're with the Legion? After what they told me, I feared I might be the last. But were you at the estate? How did you get out?
It was chance, nothing more. I wasn't there when the mercenaries attacked.
Sounds like something Odo would say. No order to the world, besides luck and what we make of it. Maybe he's right. I haven't lived long enough to argue the point.
Are you from a Legion family?
Sorry, I should have introduced myself properly. I'm Lucas, Montbaron.
Odo and Martin are waiting. They sent me to find survivors.
I knew Odo would get out alive. The old man's a survivor, I'll give him that. But lead on. I'll follow close.
I'm in here! Help! Thank you. Are you a Legionnaire too? I knew there must be a few of us left. Wasn't sure you'd find me here, though. At least not in time.
We need to get you out of here. You should be safe to head back to the chapter house.
Guess I owe you one. All right, I'll meet you at the chapter house. And be careful.
You certainly handled that with more aplomb than I expected. Bravo, my dear. Now then, Since you've accomplished your goals, I wonder if you wouldn't be willing to do...
You helped me. Returning the favor is the least I could do.
Lovely. It's so nice when one's faith in people is rewarded. I have come into possession of a key that opens the gates of Gunderic Manor. I need a bright, clever girl to go in ahead of me and make it safe, so naturally...
All right. Give me the key. I'll go look into it.
Wonderful. Such generosity.
That's not much to go on. Can you tell me anything about her?
You might be interested to...
That
door leads back to the forest. May the Dark Sister go with you, and the faithful hound guard your path.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for trusting me, in spite of my Lescanzi blood.
How do I get to Gunderic Manor from here?
Ah, yes, Gunderic Manor. When you leave the cave, follow the road away from town. The manor is not far from here. I do hope to see you again soon, but for now,
Hear that? Trouble coming. Lots of large fellows with swords, I'd say.
The mercenaries are returning from Raven's Rift.
Will you help me fight them?
No. If they see me here, they will know that Leona has betrayed them. Faithful hound protect you, and perhaps we shall meet again.
The 10th Legion, warriors of virtue betrayed by the very people they once swore to protect. Now faced with a kingdom in turmoil, the few surviving members must take up arms to return